going on, Jerome's? Our long national nightmare is over as former Minnesota Vikings running back Dalvin Cook has officially signed with the New York Jets. Schefter, go. Free agent running back Dalvin Cook is planning to sign a one-year deal worth up to $8.6 million with the New York Jets per source. Now, the language there, worth up to, is extremely important that we'll get into, but this just opens up another chapter in the dumbest rivalry in sports history, the Vikings and the Jets, all that stuff, them trying to sign Kirk Cousins, them taking on Gronklin, them trying to sign Anthony Barr and Winfield back in the day, all that stuff. Nah. Now, I know what you're thinking, so it seemed like Dalvin, South Beach, Miami, hometown, was a fait accompli. It was going to happen, but Dalvin flirted with the Patriots. He flirted with the Jets, and eventually it got done. And what's interesting is, on its surface, I mean, full contract details will come out, but again, worth up to $8.6 million. That's a pretty significant chunk. And what's interesting is, so Marcel Louis Jacques, who is the ESPN beat writer for the Dolphins, he tweeted this out. Go. There you have it. This is about double what the Dolphins offered, from my understanding. The Dalvin saga is over. So, I mean, there have been reports that there was an offer on the table from the Dolphins, but basically the Jets, they just jetted themselves, and they're bidding against themselves, and they offered double. Again, worth up to 8.6. If I was guessing, I would say it's probably a one-year, $6 million deal with $2.6 million in incentives, somewhere in there. But yeah, the fact that it was twice what the Dolphins were offering, it's kind of hilarious, man. And it comes back to earlier in the day when the Patriots signed Zeke. Now, Dalvin had talked with the Patriots, but they decided to go with Zeke Elliott in the spot. Now, it is, again, the language, one-year deal worth up to $6 million. And it turned out to be a one-year, $3 million deal with $1 million signing bonus and $2 million in incentives. I think something similar is going to happen with Dalvin. And yeah, I actually do think that this is a pretty good deal, pending on the final numbers for Dalvin, because he was due to make $10.4 million from the Vikings. That was never going to happen from the team, and no team was ever going to trade for that contract. But if he can max out, I mean, that's still pretty decent. And more importantly, for the Vikings, they get $2 million in cap space back for 2024. Because remember, Dalvin had $2 million of his base salary guaranteed, and that now transfers over to the Jets as their deal offsets the Vikings language. But the Vikings already had that $2 million debt on their 2023 cap, but they'll get a rebate next year. And of course, all the talk about, Aaron Rodgers taking a little bit less so they could just massively overpay Dalvin Cook. That's what all the talk is going to be. That's what every sports news channel and show tomorrow is just going to be like, Rodgers assembling the super team. Okay. Where, I mean, this is a damn good team. And Rob Salah and that defense was top 5 last year. I'm sure they'll be up there again. And, this is the best looking 8-9 team in NFL history. It really is, man. But it's okay. Like, Dalvin in the mix. Now you could say, Breece Hall is a stud. Yes. Izzy Abaconda, I think, is very underrated. Michael Carter is a short king, but he deserves some run. Zovan Knight played well last year when given opportunity. So it's not like this backfield didn't have talent, but Dalvin could come in and be a leader in that room, as well as, is Dalvin going to take on the same role as he did with the Vikings, being a bell cow running back? Probably not, nor should he at this point of his career. But Breece Hall, once he comes off the pup and is 100% good to go, obviously he's going to be an absolute stud back there. But I think Dalvin is a nice bridge running back at this point. So, I mean, happy that it worked out for Dalvin. He finds himself a new home. Vikings get that $2 million cap rebate. And again, pending on the final numbers, that's a relatively good deal for Dalvin. All of the games, all of the manipulation, all of the patience seems to have paid off for Dalvin. So now he'll get into camp with the Jets, and just adding another chapter in the dumbest rivalry in sports history. That's right. But also, I mean, I guess Rodgers was just sick of Dalvin kicking his ass all the time. It's like that 4-touchdown game back in 2020, all that stuff. Wait, I'm bringing up old stuff. Now I sound like a Packers fan. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Dalvin Cook finally, mercifully signs for the Jets, and the Vikings get their $2 million in cap space back. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.